Hello, this is a compilation video. It's a two-part video. In the first part of this video, I'm going to cut you back to some footage I shot around about Christmas time. So that would be 5 or 6 weeks ago, where I took some store-bought garlic from the fridge, broke off some cloves and planted it. Today we're going to do an update. So once you've watched that short clip of video, we'll then look at the progress the garlic's made. I did plant some reserves at the time, so if the garlic that I'm intending to grow on hasn't grown on, then we'll replace it with the reserves. If it has grown on, then we've a decision to make about the reserves, haven't we? Yes, we have. Okay, enjoy the video. Hello. About a week ago, I spotted half a garlic bulb in the fridge. I know it had been there for some time. I can recall seeing it on previous occasions, and I thought, I'm having that half garlic bulb. I'm going to take the cloves off it. I'm going to sit them on a damp tissue, and I'm going to see if they'll grow. I'm going to see if they'll throw down some roots and they'll throw up a shoot, and if they do, I'm going to plant them. Yeah, I'm going to take them outdoors and plant them, if I can kick them into life. And let me show you this, and this is after only just over a week sitting on some damp tissue indoors. Haha, how about that? They look as though they're growing, don't they? There's definitely shoots, and I'm fairly confident I can see some roots. Let me just have a look at you. I'll take this big guy out. Yep, that's definitely a shoot, and I can just and so see a small white root there. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got a shoot, I've got some roots. Oh, even more roots on this one, look. Roots and a shoot. So that tells me that these garlic cloves are viable. I should be able to grow them on. Whether we'll get any garlic bulbs at the other end of the growing season, who knows? But it's worth a shot, isn't it? Have you got any garlic in your fridge at the moment? Why not take a few cloves off it and do what I've done? See if you can get them to grow. They're the roots and they're the shoots. Yep. Okay. And that is just the damp tissue. And look what we've got. Yep. Look what we've got. Roots and shoots, garlic cloves, store-bought garlic. Can you grow it on? Well, we're making a start. Let's go outdoors, plant this garlic up. I'll show you what I'm doing with it. You might want to give this a go. If you give this a go, this is what your garlic cloves should look like in a week or two, sat indoors, in the light, on some damp tissue. And then you can plant them up. Yeah, let's go outdoors, let's do this. Oops. Come on. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to be planting these garlic cloves in this bucket. Not all of them. I'm going to plant 4 in this bucket I think the recommended spacing for garlic is about 6 to 8 inches, which is totally impossible in this bucket. So I'm going to do the best I can, and to help me do that, I'm just going to use these seashells to give me a visual. Okay, do they look evenly spaced? I hope so, because that's where they're going. Right, there's the 4 garlic cloves. I'm going to put them in and still try and leave the tip above soil level. This is just garden soil that's been put through a riddle. First one in. There we go. Now I'm going to do something else with the cloves that I've got left over. They're the reserves, so that should any of these cloves fail, I've something to replace them with. How's that? Right, now watch this, are you watching? That's it. Job done. Job done. I'll make a ticket out and pop it in the bucket. But that's 4 shop-bought garlic cloves, germinated indoors, now planted in a bucket of garden soil, growing outdoors. Now let me show you what I'm going to do with the reserves. Hey, who said you can't grow garlic in a yogurt pot? Who said that? It wasn't me. Right, so these cloves are going in these yogurt pots. Now, as I've said, the reserves, so they may ultimately finish up in that bucket. But if the ones in the bucket thrive, or if I have some of these cloves left over growing strongly in these yogurt pots, I'll possibly just leave them in to grow on. Hey, growing garlic in yogurt pots. Wow, you need to give this a go. What have you got to lose? I'll tell you what you've got to lose. A few garlic cloves. That's all you've got to lose. Now I know you're thinking about this now. I know you're thinking, I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to give that a go. Right. 5 cloves in yogurt pots. 4 cloves in a 10-inch X-Good flower water bucket. We're up and running. Let's see how they go. This is the shop-bought garlic that I planted up around about Christmas time, and we're nearly at the end of January now, so it's been in a month and a bit. Looks like all those 4 have got away, doesn't it? Those 4 garlic cloves. Shop-bought garlic, stored in the fridge, taken out and planted 5 weeks ago, something like that. And those 4 have got away. But what we did at the time, if you remember, I sowed some reserves. I had enough to plant some reserves, and I planted those in yogurt pots. Let's see how those reserves are doing. As you can see, we don't need them for this bucket, but we could maybe plant up another bucket. Yeah, we'll plant up another bucket with the reserves. Just give me a minute. These are the reserves, growing in yogurt pots. They've all got away as well. All of those garlic cloves have got away. So I'm going to move 4 of these up into another bucket. I'll show you a cunning plan. Okay, this is the bucket. As you can see, it's already charged, it's already got soil in there. But I've buried up 4 yogurt pots. I'm hoping that I can take those out and make room for 4 of those garlic plants growing on in yogurt pots. Let's give it a go. We'll take this one first. Hey, how's that? Hope you can see this. How's that? Let me just take this. Let me just turn this upside down, and what I'm looking to do is get everything out of there in a wanner, expose the roots if there are any, show you them, and then drop it into that hole without any root disturbance. Let's try this. Oh hey, come on, come on. Now the tricky bit, getting it into that hole without that root ball bursting open. Are you ready for this? Get in there, Morton. Hey, how's that? How's that? Now we're doing it one at a time, because if we took 4 of these out at once, the holes would probably collapse in on themselves. But if we do them one at a time, there's another one. Yeah. Let's just see if we can get this one in without it falling into a million bits. Hey, how good's that? Come on, no root disturbance at all. This job is going too well. It's going too well. Let's get it going, shall we? There we go. Oh, the rain's just come on, can you hear it? Yep, ready to go. Get in there. Bish bash bosh. Bish bash bosh. Last one. And we still have 2 reserves. I'll maybe grow those on in the yogurt pots, unless I lose any of these, and then I'll just exchange them. Let's have a look. Last one. Yep. Here we go. Try not to catch that leaf as we go in. Get in there. Hey, come on. You're impressed. You're impressed. I'm impressed myself. Okay, so now we've got 2 buckets on the go. Store-bought, shop-bought garlic. It's in its first month of growing now, just moving into its second month of growing. So far so good. But we've got nothing over the line yet, have we? So we keep going, we press on, don't we? Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed making it. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.